I can't.
And now, everyone finally sees you for what you really are.
Goodbyes are always the hardest part, but at least they make for great songs. K-pop Demon Hunters certainly ripped our hearts out with that final ballad as the members of Huntrix overcame their differences and banded together to create a new Honmoon. Talk about an epic conclusion. They managed to defeat Gwi-Ma with minimal loss. Of course, Jinu did sacrifice himself to protect Rumi, making the final battle equally emotional and unforgettable. It will be hard for a future sequel to top an ending like that one, but that's what this video is all about. Today, we'll discuss potential endings for this highly anticipated sequel.
These are a constant reminder of my shame. A shame I can never escape.
Number 1. Huntrix retires. After the first film, I speak for everyone when I say we want a happy ending for Huntrix. They're all well-meaning individuals who give their lives to protect the innocent, often sacrificing personal happiness and desires for the sake of guarding the Honmoon. Sure, they're also international K-pop stars, but maintaining their fame isn't a walk in the park either. These girls rarely take a break, constantly moving between interacting with fans and booking their next big show, and their dedication to their work makes them some of the best heroes in modern media. They're well deserving of their rest, and after their run-in with Gwi-Ma that nearly cost their lives, I doubt they'll make the same mistake twice. When they return in the sequel, they'll work twice as hard to keep the Honmoon strong and prevent any demon from taking innocent lives. I wouldn't be surprised if they ran themselves into the ground, risking life and limb before the credits rolled to fulfill their sacred duty. In the first film, there's an ongoing joke about Huntrix wanting nothing more than to relax on their couch, but work constantly keeps them from resting. At the end of the sequel, a prolonged rest could be forced on them due to a life-altering injury or because they've sealed the demons inside their realm forever. Either way, if they couldn't fight or found a way to make the Honmoon permanent, the world wouldn't need Huntrix to defend them, forcing the girl group to retire early and enjoy their well-deserved relaxation. They don't have to give up everything they love about their old lives, as retired singers still hold on to their fame, attending events to meet fans or hosting game shows. Huntrix could live on as idols while putting their demon hunting days behind them.
What are you not telling us, Rumi? What are you hiding from us?
Not everything is about your insecurities, Mira!
Number 2. A new trio emerges. Say that Huntrix does retire from demon hunting for some reason, but they don't succeed at sealing Gwi-Ma away forever, what then? The world would need a new trio of hunters to rise up and take their place. The sequel film might introduce us to these new up-and-coming singers early on. Maybe they're even new to the K-pop scene and topping the charts, knocking Huntrix down in the rankings? What begins as friendly competition could grow into mutual respect for one another as Rumi, Mira, and Zoe come to terms with their time as hunters coming to an end. We know that new hunters take over with every generation, so Huntrix only has a few decades to leave their mark on the world before they have to give that final bow. As they prepare for their last performance, I expect them to search for their replacement and play an instrumental role in their training. The only other hunter we see in the first film is Celine, and as far as we know, she taught Huntrix everything they know about being idols and demon hunters. It makes sense that there are so few hunters alive at one time, given what they do for the world, but it does require training to fall on whoever's left standing at the end of their musical careers. Since the first film takes place in the modern day, the sequel could allow the next trio to also focus on K-pop-inspired music, especially if they had music careers before becoming hunters. That way, we can look forward to another upbeat and catchy soundtrack that will take over our playlist for weeks. The new hunters could also leave room for the franchise to continue, whether through another spin-off film or an animated series.
I'm sorry. What?
Your fans! We're gonna eat your fans!
Number 3. Gwi-Ma meets his match. When we meet Huntrix, they're well into their career and known worldwide as some of the best K-pop artists that industry has to offer. They also see the Honmoon turn gold, which prompts Rumi to release their new single, a plan long in the making to help them seal Gwi-Ma and his loyal demons inside their realm for years to come. Gwi-Ma never stood a chance when Celine formed Huntrix because she found a group of young women willing to question centuries-old traditions and bravely accept all their faults, so long as they still had one another. Although they each have insecurities and pains from their pasts that haunt them well into adulthood, Gwi-Ma can't touch them if they don't allow their guilt and shame to rule their lives. Rumi frequently missed out on activities and kept secrets from her loved ones, which caused her markings to grow and harm her voice. When she embraces her demon side at the end of the film, she's nearly unstoppable, so should she cross paths with Gwi-Ma in the future, he will surely meet his match and come to an abrupt end. Gwi-Ma has been at war with the Hunters for centuries. They've kept him at bay with the Honmoon, but it seems like few have met him face to face for a full-blown battle. Rumi managed to defeat him, but should they meet again, she could hone her shared demon skills alongside her training as a hunter to free the world of him forever.
Don't you idiots know? Once the hunters turn the Honmoon gold, it's over for us!
Number 4. Innocent Souls Freed. As much as I loved K-pop demon hunters, one detail continues to stand out to me with every watch. The Saja boys claim hundreds of lives while they're on Earth, leading to a spike in missing person cases. There's a jarring scene of demons spilling out of the rift in a Hunmoon, overwhelming Huntrix as they fight them atop a moving train. As the hunters make one wrong move, literally slowing in stride for a few seconds, the demons manage to step in and take every person who was there moments before. When Huntrix goes to check on them, they find a ghost train instead. It's one of the darker details in the story, but Huntrix loses hundreds of innocent lives to the Saja boys and does nothing to save them. There may be nothing the group can do once Gwi-Ma feasts on a soul and absorbs its energy, but after witnessing Jinu take back his soul in his final moments, chose to rebel with his newfound freedom, and gave his soul to Rumi, I think there may be hope for those lost people. The sequel might end with this loose plot thread. Huntrix may have searched high and low for a way to help the people they lost. If they can't restore their lives, they can at least free their souls from an eternity of torment and give them a peaceful afterlife. Perhaps the key lies in defeating Gwi-Ma for good.
Stealing our souls and channeling strength back to their king, Kima.
Number 5. Rumi takes the throne. If we continue with the story, assuming Huntrix successfully defeats Gwi-Ma and eradicates him from the world forever, then the ending of the sequel might allow a popular fan theory to come true. After witnessing Gwi-Ma's relationship with Rumi, how he fails to control her like other demons, and how the identity of Rumi's father remains a mystery, many fans believe Rumi is a direct descendant of Gwi-Ma himself, making her the only one who can stop him and the heir to his throne. Once she gets rid of her evil ancestor, Rumi might have no choice but to accept her fate and take over as the guardian of the demon realm. If this were the ultimate title as a hunter, then as the queen, she could also act as a warden to ensure no demons slip through the Hunmoon to harm humanity. It would be bittersweet to see her say farewell to Mira and Zoe, but their goodbyes don't have to be forever. As someone who comes from both worlds, Rumi could use her new ability to teleport and visit her friends regularly, even if she does have to return to her post each night.
You told me to cover up, to hide.
Yes, until we can fix everything.
All things considered, I expect the next K-pop Demon Hunters to be the last. As much as I would love a branching franchise, the original film did a great job at telling a complete story, and the sequel should focus on closing out any loose ends while giving Huntrix one last adventure. We learned at the very beginning that their fame and notoriety are something that lasts a few decades before they must pass the torch onto another group. An ending like that where Huntrix shares their wisdom with the hunters who come next is the best option for me. Do you agree? Do you have a different ending in mind? We always love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below.
Mira, no! Didn't you see? See the gold? We're so close!
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
Rumi, no. You knew I was a mistake from the very start.